Hey everybody, Justin Barber, Mindful Barbarian. Here I am yet again in the creek, Rattlesnake Creek, Reno Park, Missoula, Montana. I'm gonna shoot all kinds of videos here. You might as well get used to it. We're gonna be able to see what it's like seasonally, right? We've already seen kind of middle fall to late fall if you watch some of my other stuff. Watch those impermanence videos, and I was right in this area pretty much. And, you know, a little bit of snow, but now look at it. Anyway, I want this video to be a fairly quick take on something. I realize I talk about impermanence all the time, and I talk about season the day, and I talk about how nothing lasts forever, and nothing does, but really honestly some things do last forever. And you know, sometimes I feel kind of crappy to kind of keep repeating this and saying, hey, you know, nothing lasts forever, nothing lasts forever, nothing. It doesn't. But a few things do, and I kind of want to address it because, well, I do. That's why I'm going to. So here's the thing. So I've got a friend. She comes to MissCon, and she's a good person. And she's had some health problems. And, you know, I was thinking about it. Her dad just died. So I was thinking about it when I saw yesterday that her dad died, and I felt bad, and I thought, fuck. You know, I knew she's been having health issues, and you know, things aren't so easy. And here I am coming out here totally healthy. You could say I'm an ableist, right? Because I'm totally good. Knock on some goddamn wood. I say it all the time, but knock on some wood. And, you know, here I am saying that nothing lasts forever and all this, and you can get over it, which is true. That is true. But I'll tell you what, you know, if you have a bunch of health issues and you're having a hard time getting around your house and your dad dies, I mean, there's not much anybody can say to make you feel better. There's not much you can do to think yourself out of it. And I think sometimes you need to dwell in that place. You need to experience the negative stuff. You need to experience grief and accept it. And, you know, I'll tell you what, like, I've said I don't believe in the power of positive thinking in other videos, and I don't. I think the power of positive thinking is kind of bullshit. You can't think yourself out of anything. And sometimes what I'm advocating, you know, gets into that idea of trying to say be positive. And I try to make a distinction, I guess, and say, you know, I got another friend down in Butte, Montana. He's got some pretty serious health issues also, and, well, real serious ones. And, you know, there's nothing he can do about it. Nothing. He just has to deal with it. How do you get through that? I mean, water the good seeds, but you can't make it go away. That shit is permanent. You know, in fact, it's not permanent. It's growing. It's going to get worse. You know? So you get some asshole like me coming on here saying, oh, blah, blah, I'm standing in a creek. You know, you should feel good about yourself. All that stuff is true. So my point with this video is I just want to acknowledge that I very much recognize that there are awful things that you can't really think your way out of. Oh. Wife and daughter. I'm almost done. Are you catching snowflakes on your tongues? Oh my God. There you go. See, that's what I needed. A little bit of levity in a serious topic video. One thing is I put out a pretty tough exterior a lot of the time. And people don't necessarily realize that you know, I don't know, I'm demonstrative. But I don't say empty platitudes like a lot of people do. I just don't. I don't believe in that. And so when someone dies, and I know someone's lost something, I often, you know, I might reach out, I might not. And when I do, what the fuck do you say? What do? You know? Nothing I say is gonna help. So like that friend of mine, I messaged her, And I told her I was thinking about it, and that's all I said. Because it's true. Obviously, I am making a goddamn video about it right now. So, I don't know. I feel stuff, you know, just like anybody else does. I was accused of being a sociopath one time. I just think that's really funny. Because just because I'm not somebody to go around crying in public all the time. Apparently, I'm going to get a few tears in my eyes on Facebook or fucking YouTube, though, but whatever. And I'm just how I am, and I think about stuff. And just put it out that some bad stuff that you can't just think your way out of. And I don't know what the solution is other than to attempt to water the good seeds, accept it. You know, when someone dies, I don't think there's anything good you can really say. There's the thing of, oh, well, they're not suffering anymore if that's the case, you know. And that's true. And if you're religious, you know, you're going to think you're going to see them in a heaven and an afterlife. And that's good for you, you know. I guess it comes down to this. We should all treat other people a little bit better. I can be pretty careless with my words sometimes. And for quite a while there, I was posting a bunch of stuff on Facebook, questions for the past year. I was posing questions, challenging people's beliefs, and I got some pretty big battles going. And pissed a lot of people off, actually. And I'll tell you what, because I don't internalize stuff like that. Like, if someone says something I don't like, I don't internalize it. I just let it go. I don't care. Either I get mad or I don't, because it doesn't affect me, and then I move on. So, for instance, I went back and forth a little bit with the lady whose dad just died. I believe she's religious, and I'm not. But I said some pretty harsh stuff, you know. And I get pretty flippant about it, which isn't a good thing. But I'll kind of say whatever. So, I felt kind of guilty about that ever since, you know. So when I saw that she was having health problems, I thought, oh my God, you know, Jesus Christ, that's awful. And I never told her that. You know, I never told her, like, I was kind of sorry to challenge your beliefs. I want to challenge people's beliefs. I want to challenge people's dogmas, really. And so thinking about it now, I mean, I have questioned heaven. I've questioned a bunch of things like that because I think anybody should question this stuff. I don't care what you believe, but you should question that stuff. And, you know, I think people get comfort out of that. You get comfort out of the idea that you're going to see your family members again, you know, in the future. And my goal has never been to say, hey, you know, no, you're not going to. Because what the hell do I know? I don't know. Nobody knows. You don't know. If it makes you feel better to think you're going to see your dad again, I hope you feel better. You know, I'd like to see my grandpa again. So I think I'm going to? No, but I don't know. I don't worry about it. I just do what I'm doing. And I think sometimes with the just do what you're doing attitude, you can hurt other people's feelings. You can come across as an asshole. You could sometimes be one. So anyway, wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, whatever good, bad stuff you have going on, if you have something that is permanent and isn't going away, well, you're pretty tough. You're pretty tough. Tougher than me because I don't have to deal with that stuff. Knock on some goddamn wood again, but I've been lucky. Real lucky. So, I respect anybody that's got, you know, serious issues like that. And hopefully I don't seem like a jackass coming on YouTube to blab about it. But it got me thinking, and so there you go. Anyway, if you like what I'm doing, you want to see more stuff, you want to see me improve at this, like my videos, subscribe to my videos, share them if you want to, whatever. Do all that stuff. Please do. If you can, get out there and seize the day. If you're going through a hard time, I hope it gets better.